Hello and welcome back to The Mormon and the Jew, episode 4. Seth, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
Ooh, exciting. Do I get to pick which one I hear first?
No, I'm going to tell you the bad news
darn
first.
Oh, okay, good. That's what I would have chosen.
The bad news, our last episode got literally 0 views.
No.
0. But the good news is we've only got up.
It's only up from here.
Things can't get any worse.
No one liked the AI, me?
Yeah, well, at least nobody knows if they like it.
Oh, okay, because no one watched it.
literally, no one even knows if they like it.
That's amazing. How many views did episode 2 get?
Like 80 something.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, which that's bad news. That's bad news that all 80 people were like, we
will not return for episode 3.
We've seen enough of this.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
But I was doing the math.
Yeah.
And if we can multiply our numbers by 1 million views a week, we'd still be at 0 views.
Well, after episode 3, we would
after
be.
episode 3.
But after episode 2,
multiples of
would be
0.
at 82 million.
We could multiply. We could get 1 billion times the views
times 0.
and still have 0 views.
Dude, math makes no sense, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the problem. I think the problem is we're too good at math. You
That
look at the podcasts
is
where
the problem.
where they're worse at math than us.
They do way
Those podcasts are crushing it in the numbers.
Absolutely. I feel like we've also gone the wrong route in putting on more clothes. I think we should take off clothes.
Oh yeah,
and really sell it.
It is chilly. It is beginning to get chilly. People think LA doesn't have winter, and they're right,
Oh.
but it does have fall.
It does.
It does have a long fall.
It has a windy season.
It has a long
Yeah.
we'll complain. You know, it's funny how we acclimate. So I'm curious.
Right.
Do
No,
you
you're right.
feel like when you go back to Salt Lake City that it's colder than you remember it?
No.
It's
I don't
just-
remember. No, I don't. I wouldn't say it's colder than I remember. I think it's just shocking how cold it was and is. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I feel like when I lived in New York for 10 years,
yeah.
I wasn't that bothered by the winter.
Yeah.
But when I visited New York in the winter after living here for a while, I was like, this is so fucked.
Yeah, see, and more, I go back and I'm like, oh my gosh, it did get cold here. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it feels colder now. It's just shocking how cold it gets.
I'm in Los Angeles feeling cold, complaining about the cold.
Sure.
And then I
But
will go to New York, and it's like a slap in the face. I walk outside and say, welcome to New York, motherfucker.
Is that your coat?
The communist city of the communist head of capitalism, New York City. I know. I
can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, it's gonna be. Here's the thing. Nothing is. This is.
You don't
like,
think anything's going to happen?
No, I don't think anything. I don't think anything exceptionally bad is going to happen, and I think maybe some good will happen.
All right. Yeah, we'll
That's
see.
what I think. I think all these fucking blood. It's like everyone like, oh, if Trump wins, I'm leaving the country. Nobody's leaving anywhere,
And they should,
Nobody's
though.
The
I
funny thing
want
is,
them to leave.
One thing, yeah. I don't want anyone from New York coming here.
No.
When I heard how many people were planning to leave, I was like, can Mamdani run here next? Can he run here next? Can we clean up the? You know what? That's my. I'm gonna run for mayor of LA
As
I'm
a
gonna
Democratic
run a
socialist?
campaign that scares so many people so deeply that they leave, and I will clean up the roads of Los Angeles.
I know, but the problem is you're gonna scare away arguably the people that we need the most to make your system work.
I don't think that's true.
It might not be.
I don't think we need these people. That's the funny thing.
Wait, what do you mean by these people?
They think, no. They think the billionaires.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
think we need them. But all they're doing is raping us of everything we have. I'm going to say something. Things ran beautifully in this country before there were billionaires.
Okay.
I'm happy to go back to a system that is lower class.
You know what? This is a great research project.
Yes.
I want to look up what is the equivalent net worth of our presidents, like John Adams, early presidents. What was their net worth compared to
the lower class
in
America?
Like, it's
well,
got to have been. There was still huge wealth distribution problem. I know.
They were at the bottom.
This is my point, though.
You could multiply their yearly earnings by 1 million.
And
they'd still be at 0.
My point is this. You said there were no billionaires then.
Okay,
and
no,
you're right.
Yeah,
you're right, but do you understand what I'm saying?
No,
Comparatively,
I understand what you're saying, but you're also going back to a time of slavery, which is essentially the billionaire class of that time,
Right,
which is
that's
what they're
what I'm
doing.
saying.
We're essentially slaves to these people now.
Cogs in the machine.
$7.50 an hour, while Elon Musk's
know.
threatening to leave Tesla if they don't give him $1 trillion. Are you kidding,
dude? That's what he's worth.
How dare they not give me $1 trillion for everything I've done?
That's just what he's worth,
Yeah.
I mean,
the only person worth $1 trillion is Shohei Ohtani.
Baby.
Pay that guy $1 trillion. That's the only guy doing adding $1 trillion of value to anything.
Unreal.
No, I am. There are certainly things that give me a slight amount of pause about Mamdani.
Okay.
But I am more interested. Because here's the point.
What are the things that make you pause?
Before I get to that, here's my
His
general.
religion? Yeah.
Here's
go ahead.
here's my general point.
Yeah.
Things are not working the way they are. I don't think, do you know what it costs? Do you know what rent is in New York right now? It's fucking insane.
Right.
It's just you cannot be
Right.
middle class. You
Right.
cannot be upper middle class in New York City.
Yeah.
Things are not working. In Los Angeles, too, honestly.
Sure. Yeah,
Things are
yeah.
not working the way they
Yeah.
are. Let's give this a try.
Yeah.
I don't think they can get worse.
My
I mean,
biggest-
they can get worse, but I think Trump's the guy
Sure.
making them worse in the way they can get worse.
Yeah. My only issue with Mamdani is a lot of what he is running on and promising depends not on him. It depends on the state legislature
But
cooperating,
but-
and I just
but-
don't know how that's
well,
going to play out.
Here would be my
It's
argument.
gonna be fascinating.
Here would be my argument
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But Mamdani winning says
It does say something.
Mamdani winning by that much.
Sure.
Mamdani won by more than Cuomo and Sliwa combined.
I know.
Him
Yes.
winning by that much says to those people who make the decisions, that's what the people here want.
At least there.
And
Yes.
if you're not going to do it, there's another election coming up soon,
And
and
we'll
we'll
make it
find
happen.
somebody who does.
Sure.
I think that's the thing.
The only
I think
issue is
that's
that
thing
the
it says.
incentives are different, right? Because you have New York City, which is obviously very heavily populated,
Mm-hmm.
but then you have people that don't live in New York City. You
Yeah,
know,
but people
they're in
that don't-
Rochester, Albany. Like they don't all operate on the same.
No, but I think a lot
problem.
of them. But I think a lot of them are excited about Mamdani too,
and they might be.
Look,
Yeah, they might be.
My expectation is we're looking at a Schumer primary.
Yeah.
I think a Schumer ouster.
Yes.
I think a rise of this type of politics.
Yeah.
Because it's we put forth the we put forth the candidates who are like, we're gonna appease the billionaire class, but we're also gonna not just screw the poor.
Yeah,
and then
it hasn't been working.
And then the people who are like, no, we're just gonna fuck the poor and do the billionaires are the ones who keep winning. So now it's like, okay, well now fuck the billionaire candidates.
Sure.
Help the poor.
Sure.
It's a response.
Yeah,
and,
it is.
And I
It
think
absolutely
and I
is.
think it's a needed statement to
Yeah.
these people that think they own us.
You know, the states are supposed to be an experiment, and let's see how it goes.
I'm excited.
fascinated.
I'm excited.
I can't
on-
wait. I'm glad I don't live there,
I'm on
but
the,
I can't wait to watch.
I might go back
Yeah?
if rents go down.
Dude, we almost ended up in Rochester, and we were looking at home prices there, and we were bamboozled. You know what I mean? Because we looked at it, and we were like, you can get an amazing house for not that much money compared to L.A. or Chicago. But then it was property tax.
Oh, yeah, you get
and
that property
kill
tax.
you on property tax.
Yeah.
So, you know, devil's in the details.
Well,
is all I'm saying. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I'm not trying to go buy in New York right now.
Yeah. But I mean, even
I'm
rent,
just trying to
rent
go-
is
I'm
like,
trying
who
to
knows
go
how they're
rent.
gonna figure that out.
We'll see what happens. I
can't wait.
I just don't think they can get. I just don't think
Worse.
they can get worse.
Sure.
And we're at the point where worse isn't even worse.
I mean,
Look,
it can always get
studio
worse.
apartment's $4,000. Who cares if a studio apartment's $4,000 or $6,000? I can't afford it.
I can't
anyway.
afford two. Yeah. Right, but things could always get worse.
Things could always get worse.
Hopefully they get better.
But I think
But
I think
we'll
it's
see.
a chance. I think it's a chance. Cuomo,
I can't believe Cuomo, dude.
This is the best you can do.
That is crazy.
Andrew Cuomo. Are you kidding me?
In all honesty, that wasn't even the opposing party.
You know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I know.
Within New York, it was because it's just Democrat.
But it's a fight. It's a
Sliwa did nothing.
It's a real accomplishment for and this is the kind of thing I said about Bernie and everyone's got their opinions about Bernie.
I wanted Bernie to win in 2016.
Everyone's got their opinion. Me too. Everyone's got their opinions about Bernie. My point was the Republicans at first didn't want Trump. Trump was such a bulldozer in the Republican Party that he turned it into Trump.
Could not ignore him anymore. Yes.
Mamdani is the first person who's been the bulldozer enough in the Democratic Party to take the biggest city in the world, full of the most billionaires in the country, and bulldoze his way through that with two parties running against him.
I know.
Like you had Cuomo being endorsed by Trump and Kristen Gillibrand.
Which was hilarious.
And Kristen Gillibrand and Trump.
Dude.
What a fucking phony bitch Kristen Gillibrand is.
Well,
I am so done with this woman. like there are few politicians I hate as much as Kristen Gillibrand. Ousting Al Franken for bullshit for attention. Just like you are such a phony corporatist piece of shit.
Sure.
Parading around like you've done anything for anyone. Just get all these. I'm so in the primary them all. Like if you do not accept the quiet civil war that is going on in this country right now, you are not paying attention. These people are not.
I loved Cuomo being endorsed by Trump and then turning around and being like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that. It's hilarious to me.
Did he turn around and say, I don't want that immediately?
Pretty quickly afterward, he was like, I don't want the Trump endorsement.
Thank you, Donald, for your generous endorsement. I'm happy to work with both the Republicans and the Democrats to make New York City an unaffordable place for them all.
Now, how many women will be in my cabinet as mayor?
I'm just an Italian. I'm an Italian. I can't.
I cannot believe that he made it as far as he did after what he did in New York with the pandemic.
Yeah, and
that's wild to me.
I also think New York.
I'm not even going to talk about the Me Too problem.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
That is why he lost.
The killing all the old people.
Well, killing all the old people.
I mean, but was that a bad thing?
They were going to die anyway.
Was that a check mark? No, I'm kidding. But another interesting thing about New York City is. Or New York as a state, New York as a whole.
Yes.
What a state with so many political scandals, so many comeback attempts, and so many failures.
Yes.
You have Cuomo. Wiener is run for things 3 times over and lost every time.
Yeah, of course.
Spitzer's tried to make comebacks and lost. New York does
Giuliani? I mean, my gosh, dude.
You do not get to fall from grace in New York City and make a comeback. No matter how powerful your name is.
Unreal. But Cuomo almost did. That was the scariest thing.
I mean, but he ran into the wall of Zoran Mamdani.
Yeah, of course.
And also to all these people, listen. There are definitely my own reservations as a Jew.
Sure.
Not even because I think he's anti-Semitic, which I don't.
Okay.
But I do think that similarly, the only thing I'll say similarly to Trump, and this isn't of the fault of Zoran, in my opinion.
Clip it.
This isn't his fault, in my opinion. Yeah. But similarly to how Trump makes racists feel emboldened to be racist, I certainly think there is an undeniable amount of Zoran encouraging anti-Semites to be anti-Semitic. But I think the pros outweigh the cons, and I think. He's Myra Neer's son. People are acting like he's fucking responsible for 9/11. She's the woman who made Monsoon Wedding. She's an artist and a filmmaker. If there's anyone I identify with,
it's gonna be his mom.
It's a very emotional, what's the word I'm looking? And she's a very empathic filmmaker.
Sure.
And I think that the child of someone who has the heart to make movies like Myra Neer is probably a good person.
We'll see how far the acorn fell from the tree.
We will. You never know. But let's go Zoran.
All right.
Also, Prop 50. I know you're upset about that.
Prop 50 does make me upset, but Texas made me upset too.
That's the thing. It's fine.
It all sucks.
It's the first time in my life I've watched Democrats finally fight fire with fire.
Sure.
Because throughout my life, it's like Republicans do fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
And the Democrats are like, well, let's be decorum. Let's do things the right way.
Yes.
And the right way has led us to
Other
this
stuff.
nightmare that we're in.
I'm also
right now.
very glad that establishment Republicans are fighting against Trump in the Senate to keep the filibuster. I think that's another slippery slope that is a problem.
Yes,
Don't get rid of it because
you're going to have AOC.
Gonna screw
you're
you
going
in
to
the
have
end.
AOC with no
Dude,
filibuster.
I know. And who
then
knows?
people like Seth are going to get out of the
terrifying. Oh, my gosh. Australia, here I come.
But
it is crazy.
Yes,
but
I'm Sarah Lawrence.
I want a grid. I just want a grid for districts. We have the latitude, longitude. Just freaking grid it out.
No, that's the way it should
Neighborhoods
be.
will be cut down the street. I don't care.
It
does not matter.
That's what it should be. But when you got people into
but gerrymandering has been going on for both sides for a long time.
Let's give Gavin credit. He said he would not do this if Texas didn't redistrict.
Right.
But he did it in response to Texas.
Yes. Absolutely,
rolling the dice with the redistricting vote.
Of course.
Losing. And at least in California, the redistricting was decided by a vote, not by a decree.
That's
true. It's funny that they're suing California for it being undemocratic when it was unconstitutional. It was literally decided by popular vote. In Texas, it was.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are some weird kind of wrinkles. One is that Texas was due for a redistricting, and that's why they're doing it. California was not due for the redistricting, which is why they had to put it up for a vote. But all that being said, if you're going to redistrict, you're going to redistrict.
You're going to redistrict.
And if it's going to be decided by a vote, it's going to be decided by a vote.
And it looks, it's at least for me, it's the first moment I've had since the beginning of this year that gave me any hope for the future. I woke up a little bit lighter, like, okay, maybe this country is waking up to what's happening.
Honestly, the best solution of all would be to have the Democrats redistrict Texas and have Texas or Republicans redistrict California. That would make it more even.
Interesting.
I feel like we should implement, gerrymander, but you can't gerrymander for your party. You have to gerrymander for the other party.
Interesting.
Like when a family is splitting a dessert and you cut it and the person who cuts it doesn't pick the first piece. You know what I mean?
But
so what was the first moment that gave you hope? You said earlier this year there was another moment that gave you hope.
No.
Oh, that's been it. The only moment has been this.
Nothing but like we are heading into fascist autocracy.
All right, but you've got now this and Mamdani.
Just the absolute slaughter.
Yeah.
Like you see Republicans out there trying to pin the shutdown on Democrats right now.
I mean, the shutdown is a whole other problem.
But I think that I'm sitting here going like, I don't know, is there talking points working? And what the election says to me
Not
is
really.
No. I think it
it
looks like people are blaming the Republicans for this.
Yeah, but again, I think a lot of that is done in blue states. Have there been red states? Well,
Virginia won by larger margins than New Jersey
for Trump.
No. For in this last election, both the governor won by the Democratic governor, the new Democratic governor, won by a larger margin in Virginia than the person in New Jersey did.
I mean, I guess I just look at New Jersey and Virginia as pretty traditionally blue states. And so I don't know.
J.D. Vance's brother, I believe I heard that J.D. Vance's brother was running for mayor of Cincinnati.
I think he was running
and got slaughtered.
Yeah, yes, right, and good.
Yeah.
Although I would love to see another emo politician. There's no way J.D. Vance is not wearing eyeshadow, and his brother has got to be doing it too.
I think it's the margins were much larger than the presidential margins.
No, I understand what you're saying. I guess I just feel like people vote on different issues in different elections. I don't know that we can conflate the two, but it is, and it's a pretty classic response to fight against the establishment. Most midterms go the opposite way as the presidential.
I'd be curious. I'd love to ask, a Republican who's on STEM. What are they called? What are the benefits called? SNAP benefits.
Yeah,
and is gets their insurance through Obamacare.
Yeah.
I'd love to ask them. I'm like, okay, I know and that,
I almost made a
that the
terrible
Democrats
joke,
are not trying to pay for illegal immigrants' health care. Maybe you think they are. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
yes.
but I would like to go up to someone who's getting Obamacare and be like, hey, we're going to stop paying for illegal immigrants' health care, but that also means we're not paying for your health care.
Right.
Do you want that? Do you want that?
Sure.
Do you want to be paying $1,000 a month?
I know, but why does it have to be that way?
No, but it's not. But it
shouldn't be that way.
But the truth is, it's not that way. I'm just saying, if you were presented by that, because the Republicans aren't offering. There's no plan. There's nothing. There's no offering of hey, here's a health plan just for Americans.
Sure.
There's just, we're taking it away.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to look into. What I've understood is that the continuing resolution to fund the government is we are maintaining the status quo. That's what they've put before the Democrats, I think, 13 times. Is we just want to fund the government until we can come up with a plan. That's what I've heard.
No, because already.
And then the plan they want to come up with is a different thing. But I think they have to negotiate that.
Already we're dealing with the healthcare premium I've already been trying to fill out my Obamacare stuff. It's going to be
I know, it's going way up.
It's going to be crazy.
I know. And our healthcare, which is not on the Obamacare plan, also going up. Businesses are changing all over. All of it is
nuts.
changing.
And I think that from what I understand, this fight is to try and bring them back to closer, at least, to where they were.
Yeah,
and not take all this money. Literally, Elon Musk is I want a $1 trillion thing, but I also want a bunch of tax money back, and I want people to not be on this Obamacare anymore. Also, fuck Joe Lieberman. Fuck Joe Lieberman. You fucking fuck. R.I.P. Not R.I.P. Fuck you. Have fun with Dick Cheney, you piece of shit who ended the public option in 2016.
Oh, man. I think the biggest problem with the government shutdown is no one knows what it's really about and who wants what. That's what I think is the real problem.
Well, the Republicans won't even
are narratives.
They won't even meet to negotiate with the Democrats.
Well, I don't know that
they're
Republicans
our way or the highway.
Well, I feel and I've heard the opposite. I've heard that Democrats are saying Trump won't meet with them. There are Republican leaders in Congress that will meet. But the Democrats actually aren't coming to the table.
I don't know.
And this is my problem with it. I think every time there's a government shutdown, the people who should take the hit are the Congress people. They should all take a pay cut.
The Congress is majority Republican in both, in both houses.
I know. I think both of them should take. I think everybody should take a cut.
I think if
they should all take the hit.
If we gave some super majorities to the Democrats, there wouldn't be no government shutdowns, and there wouldn't be your health care being taken away.
Yeah, because we couldn't afford it. The government was so big; it'd be too big to fail.
Now there's no government, and now there's
exactly what I wanted.
There's no government,
and this is ideal. No government
Meanwhile,
at all.
Trump's building his ballroom, having his Gatsby parties.
Yeah,
literally.
Great.
And it is true that Trump has the ability to fund SNAP benefits during the government shutdown, but he's cutting SNAP benefits and throwing a fucking Gatsby party and building a ballroom.
You know what? We've been giving poor people a free ride in this country for so long.
Free ride. We've been giving poor people a free ride in this fucking country.
Dude, I wanted Andrew Yang to do so much better.
Zoran's trying to give poor people a free ride. I was actually thinking this. I have my joke. I went to downtown LA. I took the train to go to the Lakers game.
Oh, fun.
And downtown LA is it's fucking scary. I always say downtown LA is kind of like being on the bus but outside.
Yeah.
But I was taking public transportation. I realized if you think downtown LA is scary, you should get on the bus. The bus is kind of like downtown LA, but inside. Fine. It's really kind of worse, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah,
there's nowhere to run.
Absolutely, no, you're trapped.
The train. Everyone on the train is being weird.
Oh,
That's
my
the thing.
gosh.
One guy walked on the train, his hand in his
Oh, no.
jacket like this, and
You're
you're
like, that's
why are you
it.
being weird?
That's it.
Why are
Stop.
you being weird? Stop being weird,
I
everyone.
need to see both hands.
Everyone just stop being weird.
The only time I rode the train was last year when the Dodgers won the World Series. I
You
took
went
my
to the parade?
kids to the parade, and we were on the train. And like, there's
Too many people.
for anything really crazy to happen, and they were all dressed in Dodger gear.
Yeah.
It's probably the only time that many people have ridden. That's the only time that many people ride the train.
What was amazing to me is that you can ride the train to Staples Center, which I did for this Lakers game, and me and Jake, who went to the game, were the only two people like
on the train
heading to
the game,
heading to the Lakers.
It's
game.
wild.
And I'm like, who wants to pay for parking?
I
be
know.
in traffic. Like going to downtown. Who wants to do all
The
this?
people who don't want to deal with this guy.
People who don't want to.
Yeah.
It's worth paying. It's worth paying for parking not to be dead.
Absolutely. I'm going to be fascinated to see what happens in New York. Because he wants to make public transit much more affordable. He wants to make housing more affordable.
The homeless people in New York, in my opinion, aren't nearly as scary as the homeless people.
Yeah,
in
I've
LA.
heard a lot of people talk about.
I
at
always
least
say
New York homeless have a plan. They've got something they're doing.
I always say, like, the homeless people in New York, there's crazy ones, but mostly they're asking for money. In LA, it's like the homeless people want to be discovered.
Like all of us.
They're always like, you're walking on, like, you're running into a homeless person in New York. Like, you're running into them, and they're surrounded by angry, regular New Yorkers.
Sure.
In LA, it's like a fucking Wild West showdown.
Yeah.
You're the only person on the
Which one of
sidewalk.
these 10 people
They're
is
the only
homeless?
person on the sidewalk. You're trying to like dodge them. They're like zigzagging down the street like they're running from an alligator.
I know.
Heading right towards you.
I will also say I think you have to be really purposeful to be homeless. Like, this is going to sound, but it's cold in New York.
It's cold.
So you got to really, there's a different temperament of homeless when there's seasons versus California where it's basically nice all the time. You can get away with a lot more in California as a homeless person.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Like,
you don't have to work as hard. It's not, you can have a thin camping gear and you're good. New York, you really have to
You have to find warm. Like, that was what Giuliani did. He just turned off all the
all the heaters,
the heating vents, and just killed them all off. That's how he cleaned up the city.
Oh man,
I want Giuliani in jail or in the L.A. mayor's office. Those are
the only places where he does any good.
No.
Defending Donald Trump.
But yeah, it's
It's just a different game. Anyways, yeah, that's wild.
Hopefully, Mamdani Mania's policies will.
We'll see. I can't wait.
Make it less.
It'll be
less
fascinating.
A problem.
It'll be fascinating.
We'll see. Every human is flawed. No politician is perfect. There's when you do for one person, you upset another.
Yeah.
But my theory, and you help the people who need the most help at the expense of the people who will be fine regardless.
Well, the only thing I know is if he's going to be a socialist, I mean, every socialist country I've been to is always very clean, and everyone's very polite.
But he's not a socialist dictator. He's the mayor of New York City.
That's what you say now.
That's what you say now.
Yeah. We'll see. Who knows?
We'll see.
Like I said,
there's
fascinated.
only one person who seems to be trying to become a dictator.
Yeah.
And I'll take
that
socialism over fascism.
Yeah. Well, fair enough. They're not too far off, honestly, from each other. Tomato.
I don't know. There are problems. There are problems on the horizon, regardless of who's in power.
Yeah.
You've got AI replacing jobs.
Yeah.
And I just think I want the people in charge who are going to be like, we should do something to care for the people who are going to be displaced and out of
some
work.
Some
humanity to help them versus the people who are like, great, we don't need to pay anyone for anything anymore. Let them all die. Let them all die and let this world be ours for the
I'm not opposed to a dictator.
I'm opposed to it.
I would just want a religious dictator. Jesus is going to dictate us, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine when that happens.
Religious dictator, yeah, because they've all worked out so well.
I mean, you can't argue Jesus Christ being a dictator would be fantastic.
I don't know.
Him leading us would be great.
I don't know.
We'd be great.
I don't. No one would. The person who's probably most like him is Zoran. Middle Eastern. Maybe. Actually, it's not Middle Eastern. But,
no, he's not.
South Asian.
Yeah.
But but that's closer to Middle Eastern than anyone else who's been there.
That's true. That's true. Certainly closer than the white guy Trump.
Yeah, certainly closer than him.
Yeah.
The person, Jesus would want buses to be free, I think.
I think so.
Jesus would want there to be public grocery store.
Like
his policies,
government controlled.
His policies are more Jesus-like than
it wouldn't be controlled
Trump.
by it would be church controlled, and it would be better.
Ugh.
It would be better.
And on that note, thank you for. Please tune in. Please.
We can't get any less.
Please. I swear to God, if I look at the next if I look at the next episode of this show and there's like -4 views, I'm like, what? How is that even possible?
Oh,
please like, subscribe, follow the Mormon and the Jew on Instagram, download on Spotify, Apple. Just please
do something.
Please. Seth puts on a whole fucking 3-piece suit.
I know.
To do this goddamn show.
And I'm too fat for it.
I stayed up late setting the room up. I built this. Do you know how much money I spent building this studio in my home? How much rent I'm paying for this extra room I could be renting out for someone to sleep in?
Yeah.
Please watch the show. All right, thank you. I've been Josh Edelman.
I've been Seth
This is
Lawrence.
Mormon and the Jew. Until next week.